socio-economic development in general. This e-commerce application launched is here to enhance web and mobile commerce and the business environment in particular.
The Gambia was identified, well, as a pilot, well, along with Ethiopia. And since we started, well, a while ago in the development, well, of the application under the pilot program, the Gambia, well, happened to have completed, well, first, well, the development, well, of the application through a local company called Beltec.
ICT continues to play a key role in nation building. It gives more efficiency, speed, and even more simplicity and productivity. ICT can even give a better life.
This initiative, therefore, comes at an opportune time for the Gambia to exploit new and emerging technologies to enhance its socio-economic development. As tourism contributes about 15% of the GDP of Gambia's economy, growing the e-commerce sector would be in the best interest of the country's economic development agenda.
In recent years, remarkable efforts have been registered to support development and the use of ICT to boost economic growth in Africa, and the launching of e-commerce will serve as a milestone in the history of ICT in the Gambia.
The projects are to develop a web mobile-based e-commerce application to act as platforms for the marketing and facilitation of commercial transactions of SMEs, especially operated by women.
Stakeholders are urged to put the e-commerce application to use in order to realize economic gains. This valuable application has been tested in many internet cafes and it has demonstrated great interest, with consumers finding the service a valuable one. Uminjai, GRTS.
The Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the Indonesia Business Forum have pledged to promote trade and tourism between the Gambia and Indonesia. Abdullah Bajir was there when the disclosure was made, and he reports the two sides have also expressed their resolve to bolster existing bilateral ties.
The Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry and Indonesia have expressed their interest in the business and tourism industry to promote trade and bilateral relations that exist between the two countries over the years, thus creating more business opportunities for the people of the two countries. This forum is expected to provide Gambians the opportunity to expose the tourism sector on the global market and create business opportunities where countries like the Gambia could sell their products and boost the tourism sector.
Exports are important for countries to be able to market themselves, not only their products but also their services. As you saw earlier in the presentation, the ambassador did not only speak about the products of Indonesia, but they spoke about Indonesia as a destination country for tourism. And I think in the Gambia also we need to get the different components of our markets to sell Gambia as one. Not only the tourism but our export base. How do we increase our export base to create more jobs and hopefully create more wealth in the country?
The ambassador of Indonesia highlighted that the business forum would create the opportunity for more business products to be exposed. This, he says, would avail Gambian business personnel to explore available opportunities.
Important event that we are going to organize in Indonesia, which is Trade Expo Indonesia 2013. It is to be held on the 16th to 20th of October this year. So, Mr. President, once again, thank you very much for your excellent cooperation that you have extended to us. I hope that this forum will have a good opportunity for the Gambian business people to know more about Indonesia and to do more business with Indonesia.
Abdullah Haidara of Gaipa acknowledged how important the forum is, saying both countries have similarities when it comes to business products, describing the Gambia as the right place to do such investments.
You are indeed at the right place as far as your business and investment opportunities are concerned within this sub-region called ECOWAS. The Gambia have quite numerous similarities to your country, and is manifested by your areas of interest in terms of your business interest in the Gambia, which are also very similar to what my agency and the Gambia in general promotes, including amongst which is agriculture and tourism. The Gambia perfectly offers you that opportunities that you can come in here and use our country as your launch pad for your numerous products into the ECOWAS market.
The president of GCCI disclosed plans that would better strengthen relations that exist between the two countries, thus creating more financial opportunities for business personnel.
What we're trying to push at the GCCI is to push the partnership in terms of access to capital. But that one would be done in tandem with the government, because the governments have signed trade relationships, so we'll use those bilateral agreements as an opportunity to increase the access of finance through their Indonesia Export Bank, which would allow Gambian businesses and Indonesian businesses to be able to facilitate their transactions at accessible and reasonable cost of financing.
With this venture, business partners from both sides are optimistic that this will create more job opportunities in the respective industries to meet international market standards, as well as provide for meaningful development and expand South-South cooperation. Abdullah Baji, Grts.
The Federal Republic of Nigeria clocked 53 on Tuesday, October 1st. The independence anniversary organized by the Nigeria High Commission was attended by Nigerians residing in the Gambia, senior government officials and members of the diplomatic and consular corps. Samuel Bata Sasmo.
An extraordinary day abounded with excitement and ambience, bringing all Nigerians and their Gambian families to celebrate the country's 53rd independence anniversary. The Nigerian High Commissioner to the Gambia, Madam Esther John Adu, joined by her fellow compatriots, senior government officials and members of the diplomatic missions to the Gambia, all celebrating national accomplishments of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. On October 1, 1960, Nigeria gained her independence from the United Kingdom. 3 years later, in 1963, the nation parted with the British legacy and declared itself a federal republic, with Nnamdi Azikiwe as first head of government.
There is no doubt that the journey of 53 years has been quite challenging, but remarkable, considering the giant strides recorded within the span of the period. The long-standing bilateral relationship between Nigeria and the Gambia has stood the test of time, and it is growing from strength to strength every day.
15 years on, Nigeria continues to make progress, carving a strong place in the international spotlights. The progress has not been smooth though, given the flashpoints such as the Boko Haram and the Niger Delta militancy.
In the struggle to achieve the Millennium Development Goals and the Vision 2020, we must all continue to work together to provide solutions to the global threat of climate change and its economic and social challenges.
Nigeria maintains a long-standing relationship with the Gambia and other nations in the sub-region, which has earned her a name Big Brother of the West African sub-region. A country active at work and still in progress is challenged daily, but remains steadfast in deepening her bilateral ties.
We shall continue to work, support and collaborate with the government of the Gambia in relevant areas for sustainable development of our two countries in order to achieve success.
I am pleased to state that your nationals living in the Gambia have always been respectful, law-abiding, and peace-loving. They have always and continue to contribute immensely to the socio-economic development of the Gambia. The presence in the Gambia of several Nigerian banks and insurance companies, coupled with the existence of many investors of Nigerian origin in small and medium enterprises and other forms of economic undertakings, is ample testimony of the strong fraternal relations between Nigeria and the Gambia.
This year's independence anniversary is believed to be a unique one, as it is the last before Nigeria celebrates